do V1 have what it takes to stop those shots and also develop something special on offense?
I am surprised not one person picked version 1. That one off the post and in for AJ. FaZe will score first. Just like that, 40 seconds in, Turtle.
And this is exactly what you would want to see from FaZe Clan. A bunch of shots, as many as possible.
Kind of been characterized as a team of a bunch of solo players and no team effort. But I truly believe that hasn't been true for a long time. And Beast Mode puts this one in. He did it all himself, checking one FaZe player out of the way.
Yeah, this is just one straight up uppercut into the face of the defender. Not to mention a lot of the demo games, a lot of the physicality that version 1 we're going to bring. Do you think that's enough to at least go the distance in this series for V1?
I think, well, I don't know. If they keep letting shots in like this,
oh man,
they might not have a chance to. Get rolled off this ball. Typical puts it high, and AJ's for free gonna get this shot. Torment up the back wall after they added him to the roster. And sometimes it hasn't really worked out on defense for the team. Sometimes you see the double commit, but sometimes you see First Killer hitting a nasty fake and getting the third goal.
Now this is just painful. You don't even want to watch this one back. Oh, calm. You don't even, you just close your eyes. Please, don't watch.
I'm agreeing with you, Turtle. Is when we saw FaZe beat NRG, and then we watched them beat G2, at that point you think, okay, this is something completely different. First Killer gets another goal. His second, him and AJ got a pair.
FaZe Clan, they're so consistent, especially in game ones. It seems like they always find a way to break down, finding a way to keep that ball out. I hope we get to see it on the replay package, because that was some immaculate saving ability. And look at Calm now on the other side. Maybe there's a chance. 45 seconds, Jorby.
Calm's happy that this ball went in because he didn't get any power on it. He had no boost approaching that ball, and Torment was still coming back on the rotations. A lot of time killed by FaZe Clan here. Beast Mode, one more. First Killer stuffed it. Torment's got the shot, and he puts in another one, Turtle. Version 1 within 1.
Beast Mode, we asked the question, would he stand up to the challenge and start popping off on the offensive side? And look at what he does. Version 1 are prioritizing those rotations back to the net, which leaves a lot of 1v1 opportunities for FaZe Clan. And you're thinking, 1v1 opportunities for FaZe Clan? There's no way they don't answer that question and that challenge. Here comes First Killer with an absolute beauty of a shot, slipping it right under Torment. This physical gameplay that Version 1 loved to do.
Again, it's just the neutral zone still phases. Version 1 take a little bit of time to get there, and then they get scored on, and there was nothing they could do as AJ approaches the midfield in the space. Exactly.
You saw how much space there was for AJ to get this setup. You can't let him
every time. And now FaZe gonna wait for Beast Mode to carry this out, but then AJ's there. They're closing down the attacking third. And there's another one! Typical picks up 2, and FaZe Clan are ripping Version 1 apart.
Yeah, look at the speed. Here comes AJ, 150-50 win. Then demos Torment, who is trying to keep the ball to himself.
Like I said, I mean, I feel like there have been moments where they've gotten control of the boost, but then they don't have control of the ball, and they have to respect FaZe. But there they find a gap. Beast Mode scores, and Version 1 stop the bleeding.
And maybe this is the answer that they've been looking for, finding ways to intercept passes in the midfield. And you'll notice, look at the position.
Calm saved it with a demo. Now he's got the pop against First Killer. First Killer's not going to bite. No boost for Calm either. Torment, quick shot, and got the goal. A little bit of lead behind that one, tying the game.
And this shot was so well executed. There were 2 goalkeepers in net, but it doesn't matter. With this placement, with these 2 players that put a shot on net, and look at him go again, putting in work for his team. He's in the backfield here. But if you're the third man back, you give space away to AJ, it might as well be over. Pack your bags. You're headed to match point.
Torment, you see him jump a little too far under the ball. First Killer had the better angle on the 50. I'm just going to point out a small detail that totally matters and has implications. The server we're on is called Torment. And Beast Mode puts in the first goal. Version 1 have the lead.
Server bias. 100% guaranteed. Beast Mode, you can see it in the corner. I don't know how we got that read, too. That was such a weird one going direct.
From Calm. Is Calm ever not giggling? I'm pretty sure Calm could be losing 9-0 and still be laughing. Like, how am I losing 9-0? What a shot from Typical. Beats Beast Mode to the ball. He's tied up.
And if you see Beast Mode in the net, there's always a chance that he gets the save. That's not the best touch either from Calm. I think he got bumped, too.
Killer dives in front. Also, AJ on the commit, but there's FaZe still in control. Typical gets bumped off, but AJ's downfield. First touch, second touch. Oh my goodness! Payday for AJ!
I did not think this was even possible. This angle gotta be one of the tiniest.
Utterly filthy.
What?
AJ, if you win this, you need to go take a shower, my dude, because that was just disgusting. And there it is again.
Bro.
First killer and typical fuse together, and they get another goal.
Okay. And now we got to talk about the first touch from first killer. Same stuff, Joby. I'm losing my mind at what we're seeing from FaZe, man.
They're straight strutting on the
We don't
pitch
even have
right
time
now,
to
man.
process. We don't have time to process the AJ shot. And then we're getting this from first killer, and we're still talking about it. And now Typical comes through. There's no time for anybody, especially version 1.
Everybody getting involved on the offense for FaZe. Typical, that's his second.
Take the win. Gotta get through Space Station, get through version 1 and through FaZe. Here's a shot from JNAP, placed well. They'll start things off hot in game number 1.
And that's been the story of this weekend for G2 is JNAP shooting the lights out, really reminiscent of the old JNAPs.
Final 7. Space Station's got to score just to force overtime. Arsenal will keep this ball up. Can't touch the ground at 0 seconds. Here's Atomic. Keeping the ball away from all the Space Station players. Atomic's going to flip reset it for goal number 2. Didn't even need it. How about it?
Oh, you love to see it. He catches this ball so softly in the air. He's able to just stay underneath it.
Reach for it and extend it over the front line defender. Chasing it down himself. He doesn't have any boost, though. Now just kind of faking his positioning, forcing a movement out. Oh, G2. Daniel, though, slots upper 90 on a delayed challenge for the lead.
Not going to get shut out here as you see a little bit of a team bump from G2 in that corner. And
yeah,
Daniel
point of contact. Chicago now into the box. JNAP looking for the redirect back in front of the box. Atomic's coming up for the shot onto the backboard. No G2 player there to take the shot. Chicago actually has time. How does he have this time? Tie game.
They just caused pandemonium in the orange half. As look at that. It looks like G2's just living there. And I love this shot placement from Chicago.
Arsenal warning him on the goal line and now carrying at the other end of the field looking for the counterattack.
Oh, and you saw Reddles there. Just a half second of hesitation, and JNAPS gets the angle out of the corner. My goodness.
A jump doink maybe here. I don't know. Wow. Not quite a doink. But
Tied to it. I'd love to see some team play starting to develop from SSG, because if you're trying to go mono-y-mono against G2, it's not going to work. Oh my goodness, because they're going to pull out team plays like this.
Watch them isolate and strand this frontline defender. Arsenal's trying here, but not going to able to deal with anything. Reddles neither. Daniel's
beginning.
No, G2 getting this much space too. It's scary. Reddles going to take it into the box. Arsenal now just blasting to the corner. Finds G2 a bit flat-footed. Weren't able to read him in time. Maybe getting tangled up with this front line defender, and they'll tie the game.
That's just vision right there from Arsenal. Demoed for his efforts.
They are so lucky JNAPS was not anticipating that situation. He was not positioned well enough to get the media follow-up channel, and it's still going to work out there. They just couldn't get reformed on defense. Space Station. That touch from Daniel looked like it would have been enough, but then no. The extension from Reddles easily read by Atomic.
And again, it's the hesitant.
Don't wait until that final 60 seconds. When the clock's against you, here's an opportunity. Arsenal off the post. Chicago put it wide, and Reddles again. Daniel will help him out and finish that one off. We will see Space Station with the lead in game 4.
There we go. Daniel, second goal of the series here as Reddles throws that one a little too high, and thankfully the 30 coming up here as they can't break out of their own half. Great challenge, but that one going towards midfield. Look at that pass from Daniel.
Oh, nope. They find him on rotation there. Reddles going to quickly punish, and this time it doesn't go off the crossbar. Back out to Daniel. Well done. Reddles back up. Look at that 1-2-1. Love that. The post. Chicago keeps it above the box, and Atomic's not quite there just yet. He'll find it at midfield, but no follow-up shot. And here's the counterattack from Space Station. It's good the whole length of the field.
Just lines this one up and just boots it downfield. Chicago taking the scenic route back on
the backboard. That's huge for them.
I agree, but counter argument to that is Reddles also had a couple huge misses as Chicago redirects that pass from Atomic, and I don't think Space Station even knew he was back there.
Yeah, in the cherry pick, you see Arsenal jumping for it. Daniel goes, oh no! Chicago takes the slip all the way down to the ground. It's a stalled moment there with Space Station. Arsenal off the backboard with space. They gave that one to him for free, and he's happy to find a free backboard.
Heck yeah, and you see the amount of respect he commands. He calls Reddles off of that ball as the better line, and a big double. Later, Space Station tie us up.
This is huge. This is a very different situation than has happened at any point in the series. And they'll find the lead off of kickoff. A miss from G2 in front of the ball, and Reynolds will punish.
He just plays it fast. Big miss there from Atomic.
Oh.
I think JNAP
Quickly gets to the sky, though.
Whoa!
He carries on the backboard.
What a great play there from Atomic. I didn't think he was going to have any play on that ball, and Chicago goes upper 90 and in, as you see a little bit of distraction on the back line.
Chicago went for the decal change after game 4. It's going with basically a stock tank.
In that back right corner, or back left for G2, I'm sorry. Gonna slow them down. Gets the flip reset. This one's just hanging, hovering, and Reddle's gonna poke it in. Seemed like an eternity that ball was there.
Who missed this? Was this JNAP's? Oh, that's rough. And Atomic did not think he was gonna have to make any touch. And
getting a little bit of an assist for each one, but JNAP's can't get anything going there. Daniel over to Arsenal. Arsenal with a disgusting redirect.
Oh, making a 2-goal game. JNAP's trying to put it upfield. Nah, Daniel to Arsenal just makes himself. Arsenal with what a shot there. That was incredible. With 1:36 left to go, Spacestation.
Did they make him again?
Making 5 goals here.
Wow.
They said, we heard you talking about a budget sweep wave, Punk. We got other ideas.
Yeah, you want some domination? Well, here we go. This is just getting out of hand for Spacestation. I'm sorry, 1 save, 2 assists. Doing everything he can to try and keep this reverse sweep alive.
Okay.
Chicago getting one off the kickoff, and now things get interesting.
And Chicago completes the hat trick here following kickoff. Quick cheat up goal. Gonna make it a 2-goal game 1. Yeah, the whiffs have been a thing. I mean, when you play at a speed, when you play at the speeds the G2 plays out, look at the shot here again. Gonna go in. Chicago is just done. He's like, can we please get out of this series?
4 in a row for Chicago here, and he just rips that one on target. And Reynolds,
bigger and bigger concern for G2.
Right, he's just got. It seems like his car's made out of memory foam. He can just touch it so softly, and soft touches all over for Spacestation. Arsenal carrying this one off of the ceiling, and Atomic has to respect that, and that is just unfortunate for Chicago.
Spacestation dug deep. Now Chicago over 1 towards the goal. Reynolds not going to make contact. JNAP's up here for the follow-up shot. Not going to miss. Given too much space. So much power behind that. G2 back on top.
Yeah, he's full swinging into this one. Just rips it to the right-hand side of the net. Great. JNAP's just launches on target, but Daniel playing close, and here comes Arsenal as Daniel gets demoed on the back half. Awkward positioning here for G2, and Reynolds going to get it in off of the bump from Arsenal.
Arsenal definitely helping open up the space. He hunts down Chicago. Chicago's going to be in a rough spot to get this save either way. Spacestation not able to capitalize.
Oh, Daniel was trying to go low, but Atomic stayed firmly planted on the ground, and Arsenal gets by 1. Reynolds gets it in. G2 scrambling on defense and can't catch up.
Look at him go. 8 seconds left. Spacestation on top. Chicago tries to get 1 stop, but just has to die and win an entire split. Yet to be done in North America or Europe. Oh, and over the top.
Oh, no way.
It's bouncing in. They will finish it. Reynolds will get the first goal on a miss and a demo. Spacestation right where they want to be.
I mean, the crossbar tried doing it to him again. They bounced off of it 2 times. Booming this ball downfield, and advantage shortly for Spacestation.
JNAP's getting bumped in goal. And Daniel able to get it past 2 players. Oh my goodness. JNAP's blocking the defending lane. Arsenal able to tuck it in the corner for goal number 2.
Well, look at this. He gets the touch and lands on that back wall. So impressive that he's able to.
Aarons is going to be insufferable. Chicago.
I mean, he already is, right?
I mean, I love him.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Chicago puts it in another one. Dude, Chicago is not having this right now.
I can't believe you were talking poorly about him in game number 1. It doesn't look like the same player as Chicago.
G2. The hopes and dreams of the perfect split on the line. Spacestation trying to do another one. Oh, no! The forced own goal ties the game!
Oh, you hate to see it. He just pushes the ball downfield and calculated.
Fennec here for game 7. They're looking for the lead. Defended by Reynolds. JNAP's puts it back to Chicago. Can he find Atomic? Back in front of the box. Atomic's got space. Places it well and in. G2 back on top.
just causing Spacestation to whip their heads left and right. This ball going everywhere, and then finally finds the back of the net.
Over one, into the box. Arsenal out to Daniel looking for Reynolds. He'll find the chase on the ball, but it's intercepted by Atomic. Into the ground, into the goal. Put the nail in the coffin. G2 saved the reverse sweep and advanced to the lower finals.
It gave him just enough hope, but then rips it away in the final.
Cleared away. Chicago, a little bit of a double commit here if G2 can find a way to punish. JNAP's off the box and into the box. There's Chicago. They do find a way eventually to put it into the goal.
Now, that's just not fair. I mean, this one goes up and around into the corners. JNAPS is thinking, I just have to get above it, and beast mode is on the goal
like
line.
Green, like
green, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like algae or something. It's crazy. Beast mode putting this one high. Atomic. Oh, he doesn't get the read. Beast mode gets the shot for free. Tie game.
Well, you'd think with how much I bigged up Atomic at the start, that's a massive dunk from Beast Mode. And Atomic was going for the perfect catch.
Now Chicago looking for a shot. Nice soft drop, but Com blasted down the length of the field. Is Atomic able to get there in time? He does, just barely, but the follow-up still here from Com. Places it well, and Beast Mode actually going to redirect this one to take the lead.
Way to commit, Beast Mode. He was just racing all the way upfield. He jumped so early, recovers on the backboard, and happens to be in the...
Just barely in front of the box, get a little bit of separation, but still, we're seeing teams do a good job moving it downfield. Here's James with a shot to the outside. Ooh. Finally, a pass connects, and G2 will strike first.
Yeah, Atomic with that boost steal right there, able to get back up the wall and beat Beast Mode to the ball, and JNAPS had to
their
be
own half. This midfield control from G2, it's not been perfect, but it's been plenty good enough. Oh, wow, a laser on a shot. Chicago doesn't get there. They tie the game.
We got to find out where Chicago was. Okay, so he's definitely rotating back. There's no boost in the midfield, and he turns forward with 12 boost in the tank.
And then both teams try to, like, rotate back, reset. Doesn't feel like either team's really getting what they want. Never mind. Atomic, again, there's the carry. Finally doesn't run into a defender on the other end and wins the game.
Yeah, totally uncontested. Sticks it pretty much right next to the roof and has to use everything in the tank.
Like, when I was talking about the G2 mistakes earlier, the whiffs we've been seeing from them, Atomic's not the player that comes to mind there as he looks for this tap. Drill it in. Talk about the man who'll put in a goal for you.
Oh, man. I mean, what a shot it is. First, it's just a race. Gets over the top, dodges the bump. That's the other important part.
Enjoying the lead in the series.
You'd certainly think, and they are trying to get Game 4 to start off in a similar manner. Atomic strong redirect. Going to make Torment jump for it. Couldn't cover the distance. And it's all about placement. Beautiful ball for him. And Torment trying to figure out exactly. I mean, he's definitely been playing seriously good defense throughout the entirety of this particular series. Beast Mode is going to smash that around a defender and tie things up.
It's as disgusting as Com's decal. Look at that. Chicago coming up for it. Doesn't matter. On the corner, he's got JNAPS in front of the box looking for it, but Torment and Beast Mode both attack. And all three players from version 1 flying down the pitch looking for the counterattack here. Back to Beast Mode. Well placed. Oh, you needed all three players, but it was perfect.
Absolutely an excellent way to get the job done. Torment to the middle. Everyone thinking Com's going to rip this on target. Nah, we've got one more in the...
Chicago now to Atomic. Oh my goodness. Com down the line. JNAPS into the midfield. Infield pass. Beast Mode not going to connect this time. G2's pressure finally too much. Tie game.
Tough save to make. Beast Mode's been stuck in his own net with 0 boost. He sees the challenge, goes straight back into the middle. Hope and pray.
Version 1 reading the clears from G2 and giving themselves more and more opportunities on offense. Here's Torment back in the midfield.
They got him.
It's over the top. He caught him with no boost in the tank. No, JNAPS had boost. I don't know how does he not read this?
Yeah, you can see Chicago on the wall. Oh, yeah. He almost got bumped, and I think...
Turtle was so confident on the desk. Like, G2's going to win this. And I'm like, I previously agree with you, but the way today is gone, the way yesterday is gone, the way the teams are looking, never mind. They're fine. G2's going to win the whole thing.
Unlucky. Torment here, he's just trying to size up a challenge, and I think he got a little bit scared of trying to cut up quite dangerous. The pressure for both teams when it has happened has been a lot to handle. And the defensives for both teams have had to be absolutely perfect. And in this case, it's simply not possible. Chicago will collect Off this touch off the ceiling, a double commit, straight up again. Great rush from Atomic.
As a textbook example of the problem with the double commit, you have both players in the box going up to block the same ball. And then when the only player who does get the touch doesn't make the block, we'll stop talking about it, I guess. Chicago making it a 3-goal game here. My point is the combo would have been on the ground. He could have easily stopped that last shot here. Chicago on the backboard, man. Just a miss.
On the floor to go in between the posts.
I love the attempted cheese. G2 going to handle it well. And that does feel like, oh, okay. I was going to say that felt like that was when the game was over, but no, this is when the game is over. The game is now over.
Oh, man. I just want to see this shot again. How tight was it? What? He angles these cars.
Common Torment in front of him. Doesn't have any blockers to work with. This one going to bounce back to Chicago. Read well by Com, and he'll advance it back down the field looking for the tearaway, and he'll put it in. Look at that. A counterattack will put him on the board.
Com looks like he's on skates for this one. I mean, he's just running as fast as he can and just holding the boost as he goes
on target, but Atomics gets in the way. We'll play it out to JNaps for a tie game. Onto the backboard. Beast mode and Com. Pulls up for
He's got it.
JNaps hits it. He just follows through on the read. Tie game.
What possesses you to be like, yep, that's going to come down to me? Oh, my goodness. Unwilling to give possession away, of course, as I say that. Chicago misses the ball.
Oh, wow. Beast mode missed. He was in. Torment hit his brakes. He knew the series was over the moment the touch came off the bumper. One touch. Chicago wins it and advances them to the grand finals.
Even version 1.
Of course, in the winter as well. This is going to be a very much a close series as we got yesterday, James.
And already First Killer opening up the scoring 5 seconds in. A nice rollback to him. And you see JNaps in a tough situation. AJ even getting...
As you can see, FaZe, they're getting great touches on this ball. And again, as we just mentioned, making it tough for G2. Now Atomic downfield. He's there again. And G2 able to tie it up.
FaZe went all out on that swarm, Corelli. You can see him all low on boost, trying to get back. Typical getting back as quickly as he could, but strong start, though, from FaZe. But that just goes to show you how quickly G2 can turn it on you.
And on that goal, I mean, that was something that Atomic had did in the last series so much. Now JNap's going to get one off the kickoff. We're not even going to be able to talk about it. Another goal goes in for G2, and they're up by 1.
And Typical caught out in no man's land, deciding to... And G2, despite what seemed like a slower start, have now scored back-to-back goals, prying the lead away from FaZe.
Maybe not for long. AJ's going to slip it under.
You saw the defender creeping on net on the pulse. Atomic there, but AJ takes advantage of that bump from Chicago. A bump be a factor in the play both times, clearing that path for the shot. And now Chicago backboard bounce.
Up.
Atomic light hit, crossbar down. G2 back in the lead.
Just getting over that one is Atomic. What a flip reset from JNaps, and quickly you can see how fast Chicago's up for that one, and Atomic, as they have just peppered the G2 side. Still down by 1 here, as maybe JNaps and Atomic both go. JNaps, he lands on top of it. Just how you draw it up.
No, if you're drawing up plays like this, you might be illiterate. I don't know. First Killer, high lob. Typical light touch. First Killer keeping this ball in play. It's above Typical.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't know what we're witnessing, but it's working for FaZe and G2.
There's a little bit of mind game happening here. I think Typical struggled to get a hold of this one, but it might have
gone for the bump.
AJ.
First pop. Broken up by Atomic. Now kicking off the sidewall. Chicago. Light lob over to Atomic. Atomic back to Chicago. Chicago. What hits the elbow? It's going out. And AJ blasts it back into FaZe's net.
Oh my goodness. What a pass from Atomic though to Chicago. And then
it was a low pass as well. So that play didn't work out, but still G2 on the hunt. And it's JNaps, the hunter from the bushes, sniping out another goal for G2.
I feel like in the last 2 splits, JNaps has gotten twice as good.
Insane. That is the true art. seeing him fly through the air so gracefully, utilizing air roll so beautifully, but as I say it, First Killer gonna get him a scrappy goal here. Atomic trying to touch it out, ended up setting up First Killer for that shot.
Oh, Chicago had
there for a moment, but was able to recover.
Yeah, that was actually a great challenge there by AJ. Didn't want to actually get too much contact. Now look at this pass to Typical from AJ. My goodness, in the midfield, dropping it off, and we're tied up.
Oh, that was a nice play from AJ. You see him streaking back. I don't think they saw him at all.
I don't think any team has that type of issue because the setups have been so good. They're so mechanically great. And right now, they got to make a tough save. AJ's not going to get there, and Atomic going to put it away in overtime.
And Chicago off a strong pinch, recovering quickly, and you see First Killer and AJ both jumping. First Killer to get back.
Oh, my.
Oh, AJ got up quickly.
What a
and
shot.
That angle from First Killer. I think it surprised everyone on G2.
I mean, we knew he was going for the shot, but that is a tough angle to hit, especially knowing JNAPS is there coming full speed.
But also wants to cut out that pass off the near post, back out to the middle. However, First Killer just goes right for net and hits it, but an infield pass. JNAPS, he'll double tap to score, but he'll also double tap to set up his teammates.
Boy, what a touch here from JNAPS, and I think it came off AJ as he that pass.
Another long boom, Typical will save it off to the side. Infield pass again, and Chicago there yet again. Typical, what is he supposed to do?
What is he supposed to do? When G2 is coming like to receive it and tap it in for G2.
Chicago has that killer instinct.
Oh, no.
G2 having that killer instinct as we take another look at how this kickoff goal happened.
I was just shocked that JNAP scored it. He was the one who went for kickoff, but he landed on some pads as well. And that through with the boost, he's able to put it on target.
Yeah, perfect small boost pad. And that one is going to hit off the post crossbar, come back down.
What is happening
for FaZe? They get it right back off kickoff.
Oh, it went right through Atomic, right over his head. And
shot won't be on target. And AJ will try to flick this out of harm's way. Nice first touch from Chicago. Flip reset ball towards net. Chicago with the finesse play.
Yes, sir. Look at how much space and time uncontested here. First Killer. That's a tough read. He had boost, but couldn't recover. Get back in rotation, then put on some great counters. JNAPS in particular certainly was the power for them. And now Atomic here. He'll get one downfield again, just being that point man and outlet for G2, this time able to put it away.
And G2 has been finding so much success with that exact... AJ attempting to work some magic bump. Chicago almost into the touch. First Killer, the chip shot.
There it is.
And First Killer has been doing this all series, Corelli, where it's an awkward rebound. There's people in net. It's got to be a perfect shot. And he hits it.
So they tie things up here in a crucial match. And now First Killer again has an opportunity. That one almost slipped by Chicago. Just got a piece, and now a booming clear. Typical can't get back, and G2 take the lead.
Atomic sniffs out every chance. That one, and that play, that has to be heartbreaking. You saw it skip off of Chicago.
Just past halftime here in Game 4. G2 wanting to close out a dominating first series. AJ might have something to say about it. Oh, AJ goes all the way over Chicago. Solo play, and we're tied up.
It was like watching the Globetrotters for a moment. AJ against the entire team, threatening the...
JNAPS does a good job to slow things down. The First Killer, dangerous position, little bit of boost, looking for two. It goes over one, typical to clean up. FaZe into the lead.
And that's the First Killer effect, the first touch around the defender. You see Chicago having to stay grounded for so long, for a long time, Corelli, since that's been the case.
Yeah. Feels like they've always been playing from behind. And G2 kind of make it feel that way as well. Here comes JNAPS, a strike towards the net, tied up again.
And that didn't take long. G2 answer right back. Another double commit on the goal line by FaZe.
The opening. Just wide. But it could have still been dangerous. Now Atomic with the demo. My goodness, that was a shot from JNAPS. He squeaked it through. G2 gonna sweep them in their first series.
Unbelievable ending. JNAPS in his light touch to the side. Chicago jumping over First Killer. The 50 Atomic light bounce on the goal line. JNAPS will tuck it in. And my, oh my, the aggression from G2 and JNAPS in Chicago. Can it be stopped?
FaZe find themselves in the hole early.
Chicago racing to the ball. Launching it towards net. JNAPS! Flipping to the ball, getting the redirect.
He did it with the side of his car, too. This wasn't even the perfect touch. It was just off the side of his car. Backed off from G2. Final minute upon us. FaZe.
Great.
Need to find their first here in game one, and it could come. AJ, does he have it? He does pass the Atomic on the near post, and FaZe have life.
And it was an impressive touch from Chicago, but then here you see the mix-up. Atomic in reverse.
I think he was going to get blocked. He didn't want to just get dunked downfield, I suppose. But still some time left here for FaZe. That's a great shot. It comes out the typical tough angle, puts it on target, tied up with 17 seconds to play.
In FaZe, the pressure was mounting. You could see it shot after shot. 2 go. Chicago with the block, but typical getting a boost. AJ against JNAPS, it hits off the ceiling. Chicago's got to buy time. Doesn't do so, but Atomic gets back. The rebound of first killer, and FaZe Clan finally get a game win in the grand finals.
What a battle here in the first match. We were talking up G2 so much, and FaZe with the comeback. 1 minute. 1 minute and 18 seconds out of the 31 minutes we've played.
And the lead will go right to G2. You saw the panic, Corelli. Typical jumping up early. AJ, see ya.
Oh, my. Pointing out, James, a 2v1, but I think G2 also got back pretty quickly there. But at best, it was going to be a 2v2.
I mean, if AJ brings that right to net, Chicago, he's not going to hesitate. He goes for that upper corner. As we take another look, first killer, you know he wanted to bounce that up, not back to the middle. JNAPS threatening. Chicago didn't make contact, and FaZe get away without conceding another goal, but now finally putting it in. Typical. The solo play, unassisted from end to end. FaZe needed that to get back into it.
Great touches here from Typical, knowing that he could keep got a little bit of boost here, but not enough to make a big play. First killer had him right all the way.
2 dive from FaZe. Atomic camped out in front of net.
He's there.
Atomic will put it in. 2 defenders from FaZe go yet again, Corelli. The double commits have been brutal for FaZe.
1 pad is all
forward than FaZe has spent being in the lead.
I wouldn't either, honestly, with the way this series has gone, especially with G2 in the lead, but Typical quickly shuts me up and ties it up for FaZe.
And what a spike. And there's the passing play attempt. It's broken up. But a strong, it's an infield pass. It's just out of reach of first killer, but Typical taking over. Now off the ceiling, has AJ in front of net. The drop down pass. AJ puts it in, and FaZe Clan are on top.
The offense coming alive for FaZe. This is what we've been talking about. The setups have been just so good from FaZe.
For it.
Yeah, FaZe did a good job to lock down the backboard. No boost here for AJ. Still trying to look as threatening as possible. Typical comes through. That one's going to sneak by. Where was the G2 defense?
This is a classic miscommunication. Even from this point on, you see JNAPS leaving that ball thinking someone's going to go. Chicago thinking JNAPS.
Which have been criticized before, or which has been criticized before, I should say, as Typical now just got one to beat. Great touch to AJ. Tough shot, though. That one's going in off the touch of the last man from G2, and AJ's going to get credit.
And you know, FaZe, they came close. AJ, he'll still get credit for it.
Oh, my goodness, G2 able to turn away a second one from FaZe, and this one, an awkward one for G2 to get a hold of. The shot on target. This time, Atomic can't make the save. Typical doubles up.
Oh, there's the double commit. This time, out of G2, throws him out of position, and it
was turned away in the end. The FaZe Clan defense trying to get a hold of this ball and get out as they do so, and G2 racing back now.
And it's in. It's just in from first killer. Typical banging that out, and first killer sailing it. G2 knew that if you can't manage to score, you'll never win. And G2 shut out. FaZe buttoning up that defense and finding their rhythm on offense as first killer puts in the 4th for FaZe. Only 11 seconds left. This one is in the bag for FaZe Clan.
Boy, oh boy.
And that was open. The rebound doesn't find the net either. And FaZe This is kind of like what we saw before. FaZe having looks. G2 escaping barely with their life and then scoring on the counter.
The outside of the net, escaping FaZe.
Getting behind it, late flick pass to JNaps, and that shot will go wide. But JNaps, he's hustling, and the shot comes out from Chicago. The play was kept alive by that hustle from JNaps.
And look at this ball pop out. Look how much time and space G2 have to run on top of this one. Chicago came for the
First killer might have been in a position to take that shot. Atomic perhaps saving it at the last moment, but ultimately it doesn't matter. First killer comes back into the game and gets the goal.
And we've been talking about FaZe and their shooting, and it has gone up.
Competitive at all, really, with how well G2 was playing. But Series 2 has been a different game, except
that one's open.
For this one, Game 5, all in favor of G2, a wide open net. And it's the same thing that we've been seeing a lot in this series. Atomic
downfield, and it's paid off so much for G2, not even just in this series or the previous one, but in all of their series that they've played here in North America. That outlet pass has paid off. Now Chicago with the bump. JNaps comes through with the shot, and it's a 4-1 scoreline for G2.
That was a savage bump. AJ was helpless. AJ FaZe a chance to win it all here and now on Neo Tokyo.
Uh-oh. Oh, yep. I can feel that one coming, James. Yeah, I said uh-oh for a reason.
Oh, JNaps, the double tap. It's just so pretty. It's gorgeous.
I mean, that's one of those, you see a setup like that, really for almost any pro player, but for a player like JNaps in particular, it's what in the world is that pass from JNaps to Chicago? Trying to sing his praises for the shot, but look at the pass now. Perfectly on the Chicago head, and then
G2, despite that double commit and the miss, FaZe wasn't in position to punish. First killer will go for the backboard and
got it.
Cole will dunk it down and in the net. Typical has been scoring a lot this series, and it's good for FaZe that he's getting involved now.
Tough read there from Typical. Used all of his boost when they're from G2 to punish.
Infield pass attempt, but now the passing from G2. Atomic will take this shot. Who's taking the shot? That's what's running through FaZe's head. JNaps to Chicago. You see him hitting it right back towards JNaps.
They're slowed down FaZe tremendously. Just past halftime. FaZe, plenty of time left on the clock to make something happen here. First killer making everyone dance, and it's a great pass again, and Typical strikes the shooting through the roof for him now as FaZe are clicking.
You love the creativity from First Killer, faking the flick, getting control.
Need him most. Dangerous ball as AJ's trying to get the block. Not going to happen. Great flick on from G2. Chicago uncontested, places it to the left side. G2 up by 2 once again.
And these little skip touches from G2 at the midfield have been brutal for FaZe to deal with. First killer on.
Cross the shots wide. Typical with no boost. Pass back to AJ. Over to First Killer, but that one's wide as well. It's not going to drop for FaZe. It was perfectly set up, and then they're scored on the counter by G2.
And First Killer, after that ball goes in, he just dropped his controller. From FaZe, it was perfect. Another great setup. It was a perfect setup.
2 of them were perfect. They had 2 great looks, and now they're going to get one back. AJ with 36 seconds left. Down by 2 for FaZe, finally getting one to drop. But a great pass from Typical.
Is it too little too late? And it does find its way over to Chicago with full boost. Chicago with the mid boost as well. The block, the dunk, it rolls the distance.
Wow.
Typical cutting off the play, and that was an unexpected first goal of Game 7.
Boy, he just went straight into that
to the ball there. Atomic with plenty of time to think about this touch, and it gets away. And
what a pass.
First killer denied by JNaps. Rebound is
there
good.
It is.
FaZe's passing proves to be too much, but AJ a critical rebound cleanup.
And that was just a great save from JNaps initially, but the
massive. FaZe now find themselves ahead by 2. JNaps tries to cut the lead down to 1, and he does so. G2 back in it.
Great finesse here from JNaps. First killer He was just so late going for it, and he didn't have a ton of boost. Catch out of defense every once in a while. First killer, too good to let that one in. As a clear comes out from FaZe, Atomic trying to keep it awkward. Chicago called upon, blinded by the demo. AJ can't get a read, and Atomic to put it home.
Throw the smoke grenade right there. Atomic, he throws it. AJ, what? He can't
FaZe
see it.
threatening. The good clear comes out from G2. AJ, his opportunity is cut out by Atomic, but AJ looking for two. AJ's done it. FaZe coming out on top in Game 7.
FaZe bring it back full circle. They won the